Good morning to all students of class 6. We are going to start a new session. So, I just want to say welcome to all the students of the Educators School. We are going to start uh, the science today, and I will deliver all the lecture for you. I am your science teacher, and we are going to start the chapter 1. But first of all, I just want to give the introduction of the book. This will be your book, Creative Science 6. See the book, and we are going to start chapter number 1. This will be the chapter number 1 at page number 5. The name of the chapter is Food, Where Does It Come From? So, when we talk about the food, definitely the food is the substance which fulfill our requirements, which we need to do a lot of work. For example, if you have spent the whole day in the school, and when you go back to your home, what is the first requirement of you? For example, when you will enter at your home, so you just feel aroma and you will see the delicious food. So what will happen? Definitely you are hunger at that time. You need energy. Food is the substance which is going to provide you the energy to work for the rest of the day. Whenever we feel hunger, we need something to eat. We need something to drink. So, food are of different types. And different foods are provided to our body. We provide food to our body in different forms. Sometimes these are dried forms, sometimes these are liquid form, and a lot of other types you know very well. So, we are going to study about the food and where does it come from. So, for example, if you want to prepare the rice, if you want to boil the rice, first of all, you need the rice, and the second thing is the salt, and the third one is the water. So, rice, salt and water. These will be called as ingredients to prepare the recipe. So what will be the definition of ingredients which is present in your book? Ingredients are the things which are needed to prepare the recipe. So sources of the food. The topic which we will discuss today is sources of the food, and today in this lecture we will discuss food from plants because there are two types of food which we eat normally. First is the food from plants and the other source are animals. We are taking a lot of our food from the animals. But today we are going to discuss food from plants. So here are the subtopics which we are going to discuss today is cereals, vegetables, fruits, pulses, oils, spices, beverages and sugar. These are all the food types which we are taking from the plants. So first of all, we are going to discuss the food which we get from the cereals. Cereals are very important and these are produced by crops, and different cereals which are present in your book is wheat, barley, millet, maize, rice. So here I have written few examples as well. All examples I haven't written, but few examples are written at the board. So for example, wheat is used for making bread and cakes. Barley is used for making breads and beverages. Beverages are the drinks which we drink. Soft drinks, these are called beverages. Rice is used for preparing desserts. Desserts are called sweet dishes, and a lot of other types of sweet dishes. So rice are used for that. Cereals are rich source of carbohydrates which provide us energy. Carbohydrate is a source of energy, and all these cereals like wheat, barley, millet, maize, these carry carbohydrates. So when we eat these sources, these foods, it means we are taking in carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are very necessary for the building of our body, and it is the main source of energy. Next is vegetables. Vegetables are parts of plants. Vegetables are of different types. Sometimes we are eating plants roots, sometimes we are eating plants leaves, sometimes we are eating plants beans, sometimes we are eating the flowers of the plants as the vegetables. So in your daily life you are well aware about a lot of vegetables. So about few we are going to discuss here in the book. Something turnip, carrot and radish. Turnip, carrot and radish. These are the examples of roots which we are eating. These are the roots of the plants which we use in daily life as vegetables. Onion, ginger and potato. These are the underground stems. These are the stems. Sometimes we are eating stem as well. Cane sugar is also the example of stem, and we are using the cane sugar sometimes as well. Sometimes we are using raw vegetables. Raw means which are not cooked, and sometimes we are using cooked vegetables. So these, whether we are eating the raw vegetables, whether we are eating the cooked vegetables, they are providing a lot of vitamins, a lot of energy which we are getting, and these vitamins which we are getting from the vegetables and fruits, these are very necessary because these vitamins are necessary for our bodies to keep healthy. Because if there is a deficiency of the vitamins which we are getting from the vegetables and fruits, then we will become ill. So we were talking about the roots and underground stem. Sometimes we are eating the leaves of the, for example, spinach, lettuce, fenugreek. Fenugreek in Urdu we can call it methi, and cabbage. These are, and sometimes we are eating the mustard leaves as well in the form of saag. So these are the leaves which we are eating as vegetable. Some vegetables like cauliflowers, broccoli, these are the flowers of the plants. Broccoli is the form of cauliflower. This is green in color. Cauliflower normally is off-white, but this is green in color, and it belongs to the family of cauliflower. Sometimes we are eating roots, stems, leaves, and sometimes we are eating different beans. These are the fruits of the vegetables. So, in whether they are in any form, they are very beneficial for our body. They are good for our health. Vegetables like carrot, radish, cabbage and turnip can be eaten raw or cooked. Vegetables are rich in vitamins and roughage. First, I have talked about the vitamins, and these carry roughage as well. Roughage is the fiber which is present in the vegetables and fruits, and this roughage help us to save us from different diseases like constipation, because it helps in excretion. This roughage is very necessary for the excretion. Excretion means the removal of the waste products from our body, because if they will remain present in our body, they will become toxic. So these waste products are necessary to expel out from the body. And these vegetables and fruits, they carry roughage as well, and this roughage saves us from constipation. Next is fruits. Fruits are of different types: fleshy fruits, dry fruits, and citrus fruits. These are some kind of fruits which are mentioned in the book. And fleshy fruits. Fleshy fruits means the fruits which are having pulp, like mango. Mango is a fleshy fruit. Like banana. Banana is a fleshy fruit. A soft pulp is present inside it. And we can also say like apple. Apple is also a fleshy fruit. So mangoes, apples and bananas, these are the example of fleshy fruits. Dry fruits, there are a lot of dry fruits which we use in winter season, and like peanuts, like almond, like walnut, and a lot of other dry fruits. You know very well about the dry fruits. So these are different forms in which we are using fruits. And citrus fruits, these are the example of citrus fruit is lemon, orange, grapefruits, and a lot of other fruits which are related to this family. So these are called citrus fruit. Some fruits like apple contain fiber and roughage. As I have explained you already while explaining the vegetables, that they carry roughage as well. And this is very necessary for our body, which help in flushing and the undigested food out of the body as waste. Next is pulses. Pulses are the source of protein. Proteins, if we want to get protein from the plants, we will use pulses. Like in our daily life, we use a lot of pulses. Like grams, white, these are of two kinds, white grams and green. Sometimes these are in green colors, and black grams. These are the form of pulses. And also the peas and pigeon peas. Pigeon peas is a pulses. In normal life we call it har. And a lot of pulses which we use in daily life, they provide us proteins. Proteins are very necessary for our body tissues. And these are very necessary for the growing age children like you people. So never forget to eat pulses in your balanced diet. Next is oils. Oils are also very necessary because oil is a rich source of energy. Rich source of energy are fats and oils, and these are necessary for our body. These oils we get from different fruits of the plants, and sometimes they are taken by crushing the plants. And there are some examples of fruit oils. Some oils are edible. Edible means which we can eat. Means they are not harmful for our body, but they are very useful for a healthy body. And the example of oils are coconut, mustard, soya bean, and a lot of other, which I am going to read it for you. We use different kinds of oils for preparing our meal. Plants are the main source of edible oil. Edible oil means which we can eat, or they are useful for the body. Most of the oils are obtained from crushing the seeds or dried fruits of the plants. Coconut, mustard, sunflower, soybean and olive oils are the example of common oils which we use in daily life. Spices. Spices are used in a very small quantity to enhance the flavor and taste of the food. And the example are asafoetida. Asafoetida in Urdu we can call as hing. Red chilies, turmeric, haldi, cumin seeds, zira, mustard seeds, like soya, ये जो राई के दाने होते हैं, cloves, long, ginger, adrak and coriander, dhania. These are the spices which are used in our daily life at our homes. Beverages are the drinks which are necessary for our body. All beverages, whether alcoholic or non-alcoholic, are obtained from plants. Some common beverages are tea and coffee. Tea and coffee are the common beverages. Tea is obtained from the tea leaves and coffee is obtained from the coffee beans. Next is sugar. Sugar is a very good source of quick energy, because when we get tired, we need to drink some drinks which are having sugar, because it is the quick source of energy and it refreshes our body. And sugar cane, the stem of the cane, and sugar beet is a root. Sugar cane is a stem which we use, and sugar beet is a root, and this is a good source of energy. Here is edible and not edible plants part. So here are few edible parts of plants which are present in your book at page number 7, and there are some names of which are used as a fruit, which are used as a seed and vegetable. So it is your homework to read these names and try to learn these names, because these are necessary. Now come towards the homework. First of all, you will prepare the first page of the copy. First of all, there is index, so prepare the index as well. In the index, you will write the name of the chapter and number of the chapter. Chapter number 1, food, where does it come from? You will prepare in this way the index, and you will mention the date as well. Next is the first page of your copy. You will prepare the first term has been started, and you will turn the page. On the next page, you will make the title page of the chapter. You will prepare chapter number 1, food, where does it come from, and it means you will making 2 title page. So one is for the first term has been started, and the other is for the chapter number 1. Now come towards the homework. You will open your book, page number 12, assessment 2, A part, question number 1, why do we need food? Second is, what are the main source of food? And third is, give some examples of food obtained from plants. And question number 5, why do we use spices? And B part, you will do question number 1, what are the cereals? Name different cereals and give examples of food items that are prepared from them. This is the long long answer you will write, at least 3 to 4 lines. Okay, so take care, do a very neat and clean homework, and read your book at page number 5, 6 and 7. Do your homework properly. Take care, and Allah Hafiz till the next class.